Ladies and gentlemen, this is the
B2J Podcast.
All Things Entertainment.
Brought to you from Stockton, California.
The Dub 9.
209 to be exact.
We coming straight out of Stockton. Anyways, how's it going, brother?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Just another beautiful day in paradise. And this podcast is also featuring G2. G2.
Hey.
Alright, so there we go. We got her making sure that we bring you some straight knowledge, some straight factual entertainment, mother trucker. So how are them Sharks doing, bro?
Yeah, they just lost.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
It happens.
And we just watched SmackDown for 2 hours, and we only got 3 matches.
Well, that sucks,
but to be expected. By the way, did you know that WrestleMania was on Sunday?
Is this Sunday, you mean?
This Sunday. Yeah, it's on Sunday. Did you know that? What's on this Sunday?
The Walking Dead.
Oh. Well, what else is on this Sunday?
WrestleMania.
When?
Sunday.
What?
Oh, God. Here we go.
Yeah, WrestleMania this
Dead.
Sunday. Alright, and Walking Dead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the season finale of The Walking Dead's going heads up.
Extra half hour, yeah.
Well, not going heads up against WrestleMania.
It's coming right after, yeah.
Most people probably are going to be...
times.
Yeah. And most people are probably going to be recording The Walking Dead.
Or you never know.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure that The Walking Dead is going to wind up going heads up against WrestleMania. Especially in the East Coast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, maybe not here, but in the East Coast, I'm sure it'll be going heads up. So,
Good luck.
let's get some news out of the way, and then we're going to go into the Billboard Hard Rock Top 10, and then trust and believe. What are we going to talk about today? What's on this Sunday?
WrestleMania.
So what are we going to talk about today?
WWE, apparently.
No, Walking Dead, fool.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, yes, we are going to be talking about...
We can talk forever about how so many possibilities of main characters dying. We'll just wait till Monday for that.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about WrestleMania
Speaking
32. AJ Styles.
Sure did 33. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, speaking of that, I think Monday we're going to, this week, switch the pleasure with the business.
Yes, we are. Yeah. We're gonna, and then the other thing that we wanted to talk about is, as you could tell, that we're not keeping that big of a schedule for the second podcast of the week, which would be our, how you put it, we cast our pods on Monday, and then we reel our pods in
At the end of the week.
At the end of the week on B2J The Podcast, All Things Entertainment.
Usually in a 48-hour span of Thursday to Friday.
Yeah. So, we got the Billboard Hard Rock Top 10. We have some news, plenty. And we have the ESPN Power Rankings for just the sports that are going on. And then that's the new segment that we're going to be doing this week. And then we're just going to be going full nerding out on WrestleMania. I apologize for the second half of this podcast. For anybody who doesn't like professional wrestling, listen to Monday's podcast where we don't talk about that. But not this coming up Monday's podcast. Let's,
The average week.
Yeah, we're switching it up. And probably going to lead with WrestleMania on Monday rather than talk about all the other stuff. But we'll do the power rankings and such, such and such. But maybe we'll mix and match our segments so that we can, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, so let's start in the NFL. Colin Kaepernick
Stays.
You think he's gonna stay?
I saw something about it, man.
$11.9 million for 2016 guaranteed unless he's traded. Would you want to trade, go to another team, possibly get a pay cut if you were offered $11.9 million guaranteed for 1 year?
Oh, yeah, who ain't going to take that? But I heard something about him staying on it. I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably gonna stay. But Kirk Cousins gets a new weapon in the form of one Vernon Davis.
Oh.
That hurts, man. That hurts my feels. Like, hey. What was his name? John Laurinaitis?
James. John's WWE guy, dude.
Oh, sorry. James Laurinaitis.
I think his dad actually married the Bella's twins' mother.
So I want to give this a little bit. I know that I probably put way too much thought into this, but little did you know, all right? If you're going to be listening to this podcast tomorrow, you can take this to the water cooler for you. I did a lot of work. JJ, what?
Watt?
No, what? No.
Yeah.
JJ Watt. He has 5 torn muscles in his...
In 15.
No, he has 5 torn muscles right now in his core area, needing surgical repair in not one but both sides of his body.
We love you.
By the way, the injury started piling up on him in the beginning of the season of last year.
Oh my God, he's a beast, and he just played through it the whole time.
The whole year, yep. He has a partially torn left and right abdominals. He has a partially torn right adductor longus. He has a fully torn left abductor longus. He has a fully torn left pec and a pectineus or something. I am not a freaking doctor, or I know every one of those words. In layman's terms, 2 of the 3 muscles connecting his pelvic bone to his left thigh bone are fucked.
Either way, what you're saying is he's a man beast because he was still on the field playing football.
And did I mention that some of that happened during the season?
Yes, you did. And oh my God.
What in the holy hell? He had a broken hand 3 games into the... He had 3 games. He played 3 games this year with a broken hand. He had a herniated disc during the season. And this motherfucker never missed a game due to injury. And by the way, who won the Defensive Player of the Year this year?
I think it might have been J.J. Watt.
What?
What?
J.J. what?
Yeah.
17.5 sacks, 8 batted down passes, 3 forced fumbles and a fumble recovery. And yes, he is not one, but he's a back-to-back J.J. what? Got back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year. The only other person to do that...
I don't know, Deion Sanders?
Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Lawrence Taylor. I'm sorry, I set you up for failure there.
Yeah,
I knew you didn't know the answer.
I had a decent guess, I guess.
But yeah, dude, so yeah, this guy's like you said, he's a fucking man beast. But not just that, but he hurt himself in the beginning of the season last year. And just kept going. Still got much like John. And it made me think of who would you say is probably like the Iron Man of football, as far as that goes. I know that you're gonna say people like Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, but maybe not throw those 2 names out there and think of somebody else. I know that the other Manning brother is invincible or seemingly invincible, but
he doesn't get hurt a lot. Until just this last year, I hadn't heard of Drew Brees getting hurt much, bro.
Back in the day, Steve McNair, the dude fucking was put together by what did you say? Earlier you said something. If it's broke and it needs to be put back together, use duct tape, right?
Yeah, and if
it's not
working,
just use
more duct tape.
Yeah, more duct tape. Yeah. So this dude was put together by Walmart brand duct tape, and
kind of like
Steve McNair,
kind of like RG3, and
had a lot going on in his life. Rest in peace, Steve McNair, by the way.
Yes,
but
sir.
He was one of the guys who I would think is probably one of the Iron Men of football. But can you go back even, like, not maybe go back any further, but maybe think of anybody else who's probably beasting it out? Or did we pretty much name them all?
There's a lot of them.
We pretty much named them all. But yeah, I mean, dude, I had to give him his moment, his time to shine. And do you blame me? I mean, dude, JJ, what? JJ, what? Fucking beast,
Him
dude.
and Curry, man, they're on a completely different level as everybody else.
So there you go. That's the NFL as it stands right now. As you can tell, we're big NFL fans because we're giving it to you. And we're nowhere near NFL season.
Yeah.
Nowhere near, unfortunately. And that makes me cry on the inside.
Just because our teams suck doesn't mean we don't still enjoy the league.
Oh yeah, man. We are huge fans of the gridiron. The ESPN Power Rankings. Anyway.
What sports, sir?
We're gonna go NBA first.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to name the names of 10 through 1, and I'm going to give you 30 seconds to come up with some action. If you can't come up with anything for each team, we're going to go pass. And for every team that you can't think of, Google Girl G2 is going to tell me what ones you couldn't talk about, and then I'm going to go to the cheat sheet, and I'm going to talk about said team. Right. So 10 through 1, NBA first. Boston Celtics, 32-30. Can you talk about them?
Sounds like just over 500. They're in the East. They ain't going nowhere. They're going to probably lose.
No, I'm sorry, 43-30. I apologize.
Oh, well, that's 13 over 500. Never mind then.
And they're in the Eastern
they
Conference.
Got Isaiah Thomas, though, if he's healthy, and a few key role players around him that are healthy.
43 and 30.
Might be able to compete.
Yeah, in the East, 43-30 is well over 500.
Yeah.
They're more than most likely going to be in the
fourth or fifth seed. Yeah, never mind.
All
right, 9.
The Heat of Miami, 42-30.
They got D Wade, man, Chris Bosh. Yeah, I guess if both of those guys are healthy, you never know. That's all I know about them.
The No-Low Hornets.
Oh, yeah, and Joe Johnson on the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, pass. That's the first one.
No-Low Hornets. All right. Number 7, the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah, Blake Griffin, CP3. I heard they just lost to the OKC by a basket.
45-27.
I think KD had 31 points, and the Clippers just lost tonight. But if all those guys are healthy on the same page, they'll probably just end up losing to the Spurs or Warriors. So, next.
The Hawks of Atlanta.
The only guy I really know on there is Teague, but yeah, they'll probably just end up losing to the Cavaliers eventually if they get anywhere, if they pass first round. Next.
The Raptors of Toronto.
From what I heard, DeMar DeRozan's having a really good year, so you might see them in the second round of the conference finals maybe.
The Cleveland Cavaliers. King James's. Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, from what I heard last year, they didn't put up
they are 52
a Game 7 fight in the NBA Finals series because Kyrie Irving wasn't healthy or whatnot. So if everybody's healthy there, maybe that you go to the finals and put up another fight against the Warriors. You never know.
Number 3, Oklahoma City Thunder.